So good morning everybody, even if you're watching this on replay. This is Philip Wade here, and just feeling called overnight to share some insight on what I'm calling natural or normal. You know, the world wants you to be normal, and life and your heart invites you to be natural. And yet, let's just look at those two words. What is normal? Actually, when you start to look at it, it's impossible to define, because what's considered normal today actually may have been completely unthinkable 100 years ago, and vice versa. And what's considered normal in one part of the world actually could be considered completely abnormal in another. So it varies by time, location, and so many other criteria. So normal's not so easy to define, and yet the world wants you to be normal, and it wants you to be its version of normal. And even people close to you have their own definition of what normal is like, and will project that onto you and try to get you to comply with that. When you step away or move away from that, you can come in for projection and criticism and so forth. I'm sure everybody has experienced that. So normal's not so easy to define, and actually ultimately impossible to comply with. So what about natural? Well, natural really is about following the calling of your heart, the essence within. And if you do follow your heart, the ultimate realization that emerges with it is the realization of the self, the true essence of you as infinite awareness or infinite silence. So that's where your heart ultimately is going to lead you. And this natural actually also is really indefinable, because the absolute, the realization of that and its expression in what we experience in the relative domain, whilst absolutely pure, so to speak, once the emotional body has been dissolved, can vary widely. It loves diversity and infinite expression, otherwise it wouldn't do that. And yet it's being open to that and listening to that inner calling, and how that inner essence is seeking to express itself creatively through you, in you, and as you, that the natural flow will come. And you can tell when things are going naturally, because life is flowing more gracefully, more effortlessly, and more silently. And the suffering has gone, has dissolved. So if you're looking to make a choice between natural and normal, or normal and natural, then really it makes just perfect sense to go for the natural calling of your heart, the essence within. For it is that, and only that, that's going to bring an end to the suffering and the realization of the self, with the dissolution of the emotional body. Normal or natural? The choice is yours. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. I'm in the Gladstone's meditation circle at the home of the Universal Studio, North Yorkshire, England. Philip Wade signing off. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whether you're watching live or on replay.